So in my recent video where I built an all-glass house in Sulani, I was talking about how much I really love the world of Sulani, and it got me thinking that I should rank all of the worlds in The Sims 4, because I've done some tier list videos before. I did one video where I ranked all of the packs based on how gay they are, and I did a video where I ranked all of the kits, and also one where I ranked all of the townies in The Sims 4. So I've seen other people rank the worlds, but it's been a while. There's been some new worlds added, so I thought it would be fun to rank all of the worlds in The Sims 4. This is kind of an older tier list. It's not that old, but it doesn't have the newest world, Tartosa, which came with the My Wedding Stories pack. But if you're up to date on that drama, you know that there's a lot of bugs with the My Wedding Stories pack, and it's just kind of generally not great. There's just a lot of things going on there. They tried to fix some of them. I don't think they ever fully fixed them. So I do not have Tartosa, which came with My Wedding Stories, but it's also not on this tier list. So I think at the end we'll visit that and say where would I put it? But yeah, I won't have to actually rank it because I don't have it. For the tiers, I'm just going to do A, B, C, D, and F because sometimes I try to name the tiers different things, but then they don't end up being a tier list so much as categories. So I think we're just going to stick with these tiers. I probably would have liked to change the color, but I might just stick with these colors because I think it's weird that there's red at the top and then green at the bottom, I am also recording this on stream, so I may respond to comments from anyone else who has opinions on the world or where I should rank them. I'm not sure what order these are in. I guess, it's probably in alphabetical order. That's kind of annoying. I kind of want to do it in pack order. We might do that. I'll load into the game. So yeah, so here is all of the worlds in The Sims 4. So you can see I have all of them except for Tartosa. And then there's also some destination worlds. Oh yeah, I also don't have Batuu. I just completely forgot about Batuu. Yeah, that one's in there. I also don't have that one. Ranking the worlds is based on what exactly, how they look, what they contain, what Sims they contain. I think what I'm going to do for this one is it's going to be based on the atmosphere of the world itself and not necessarily the Sims or the lots there. So when I was ranking all of the packs, I talked some about the townies. I think to make it fair, this one is just going to be about the overall atmosphere of the world, how it looks, and we'll load in some so we can look around. Because there's some, for example, Glimmerbrook, where the houses are not very good, but I do really like the atmosphere of the world. So it's probably going to be based on functional things in the world, how it looks, how it is to play there, that sort of thing, and not necessarily which townies and which houses come with the world, if that makes sense. So I think I want to start with the base game world. So we'll start with Willow Creek. Willow Creek is a pretty nice little world. I don't know. It's a good one to start in, I think. I like the atmosphere. Maybe we should load into it. Oh man, it's nighttime. Can I change the time? I can. I hope I don't break anything. Okay. I don't think anyone died, so we're probably good. So this is Willow Creek. Obviously there are a lot of different neighborhoods, but this is the one I play in the most often. There's a little canal, I guess, because it's not really a river, right? There's a canal. I think probably something I'll also rank the worlds based on is these things. So do they have functional things in the environment? Because there's some worlds that look really cool, but you can't do anything there. So here, especially the base game worlds, right? They have plants you can harvest. They have places you can dig. They have rocks you can get. They have places you can fish. Because it's really annoying. Some of the later packs, they have water, but you can't even fish in it. This one even has, a secret little portal. You can go through this tree to go to a new lot. There's frogs, all that sort of stuff. There's even, with this one, there's, a community garden, and there's, a little stand. I think this one comes with seasons. I think it's with seasons that you'll have, a little stand like this here, and then the water balloons, because it's, I think it's currently summer. But yeah, it's a pretty good world, honestly. I guess it's not lacking in anything that much. It's just that it's base game, so I feel it's not as good. It's oh, well, that's always been there. It's just boring. But it's actually a pretty nice little world. There's a lot of different, in other neighborhoods, there's other gardens. The park is pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna say, let's see, let's go back over to our tier list. Alright, so we have Willow Creek here. Honestly, I think Willow Creek is B tier. It's not just C, it's not average. It's actually pretty good, pretty functional. It's a nice world to start out in. It kind of reminds me of where I live. Like, it feels sort of like southern US. Like, it makes me think of Louisiana, to be honest. I don't know if that's what they were going for, but yeah. Alright, so up next we have Oasis Springs. Oasis Springs, it's like a desert world. I do kind of like that they have like, in the base game, one world is more lush and green and one is more of a desert world. The park in Oasis Springs is really good. I like to go there a lot with my Sims when they need to collect stuff, or honestly, just even if like whenever you're starting out, if you're doing like a rags to riches, the park is really nice. I can load into the park, I think. There's a little pond here. There's like playground equipment. There's a little stream. I think the stream is like affected by the seasons maybe. Like it has more water in some seasons. It's kind of cool. It also has a ton of fishing spots and like places to dig and like gather crystals and stuff like that, which is very nice to have. And it also has a secret lot over here that you can break into. So like honestly, this is a really nice park. If we were ranking parks in the game, I think this would probably be in like the very top tier. And then Oasis Springs in general, honestly, it has some really interesting stuff. It has a dinosaur. If you live over here, there's like a little dinosaur in the background, and there's also little stores and stuff. Yeah, I think I'm realizing like the base game worlds are pretty good. The only reason they feel less good to me is just because they're the default, but like that doesn't mean they're like actually bad worlds. Like this is a pretty good world to play in, and it is nice to have a desert world. Like honestly, if I was looking for a desert world to play in, I'd probably choose this one over Strangerville. I'd probably choose Oasis Springs actually. As you can see Dino walking around Oasis Springs. That would be cool. What if they made like a dinosaurs pack and they were just like dinosaurs? That would be kind of fun. Yes, we have Oasis Springs. Honestly, I think it's B tier also. I feel like now I'm like, maybe I should have done like an S tier and then like an A tier, but oh well, it's already done. But yeah, I think these are a solid like second place, second tier. They're not like amazing, but they're pretty good for base game. They're pretty good worlds, and like I would actually play in, I do actually play in them somewhat regularly. So yeah, I think those are pretty good. I'll put both of them in B tier. And then next we have Newcrest. So let's go look at that one. So Newcrest is another world that comes in the base game, but it is like there's nothing here. So it's basically just an empty world. I don't know, it's kind of nice as an empty world. I sort of wish they'd given us like something more unique for the empty world. It's very like suburban, I feel like. I definitely build here a lot. It is very nice to build in. It kind of takes a lot of work to actually like put houses everywhere, but that's not really what we're judging on. So let's load into a lot. I almost feel like we need to load into a lot in like each neighborhood for each of these so that we can really get the full feel. That might take a while though. I might have to do that though, like load into the different neighborhoods in each of these worlds because they really do have different feels, each of them. It's kind of dark here for some reason, I don't know why. But there's some nice water over here. I guess it's supposed to be like you're in a city, but like there's no lots here, so it's kind of strange. It definitely feels more suburban. It does feel kind of similar to Willow Creek. There's also a little park area over here, which is always nice. This is like not a lot. It's just like in the world, you know? From experience, I know there's like stuff you can gather around here. It's not terrible to be in for like a rags to riches. There's some nice picnic tables. There's these nice pink trees and like fishing spots as well. And there's even like public bathrooms. And then like, so you can see there's some houses here. It does give me sort of like a very southern, like honestly like colonial style in like the US, which is again kind of similar to Willow Creek. All these houses, yeah, they're very like particular style, at least in this neighborhood. But then there is also like, it's like near a city. It's kind of interesting. It's kind of a nice little world. It's definitely very functional because you can just like build whatever you want here. There's also a little pirate ship playground. I think I will load into the other neighborhoods so we can look at them too. So let's look at this one. This is kind of like, let's see, yeah, it's a Newcrest suburbs. Okay. And it says it boasts ample hiking trails. I don't think I've ever seen a hiking trail there. This one is more, oh yeah, it says just the right amount of cosmopolitan. Interesting. And then what is this one? It's a family-friendly neighborhood. So I guess this area is supposed to be like the city, and then this is a more like suburban area. Huh. I've never really looked into the lore of this. I don't know, let's just visit. Ooh, actually, I haven't really looked at this like skyline much. This is very cool. It looks like you could go like camping out here. It's like these little picnic tables. I guess I can see the hiking trail thing. I don't think there actually are any functional hiking trails. It would be cool if there was though. There's more of those houses. There's cars, of course, that we can't actually drive. There are like, it's pretty fancy houses over here, honestly. Like, this is kind of a rich neighborhood, I think. But yeah, I don't like, it's not a bad neighborhood. There's not as much to do here, but it's pretty good for building in. I do like building over here. I think I might be realizing through this that I like the worlds more than I realized, like more than I thought. I don't know, because some of the packs aren't great, but most of the worlds are pretty cool. Let's go check out the other neighborhood. We also have this one, this like, see, it has like a golf thing. I'm pretty sure there is golf back here. I don't know if that adds points or takes away. Probably takes away, to be honest. Especially because like you can't even play golf, so like what's the point? Well, I guess it adds to the atmosphere. Here we have some more houses, or actually, are those supposed to be shops maybe? I do like in this neighborhood that there's a really big pond. I always thought it would be good to start for like a rags to riches here too, because you could just fish in this pond. I think there's also plants and rocks you can harvest. There's some more playground equipment. Oh yeah, and there's a little skating rink here. Of course, this is only if you have seasons. So these will pop up in different parts of the world if you have seasons. I think this is also from seasons. But the playground equipment and the picnic tables are base game, I think. I'm like kind of feeling like Newcrest also goes in the A tier. Or the, wait, what was it? Would we put the other ones in? B tier? But I can't put everything in like the highest tiers. I feel like it's not as good as these other two, but I don't know that it's C tier. I think I'll probably do Newcrest in C tier. Once I get to the other worlds, it'll be not so clustered together. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that for now. Unless I hear a good reason to change it. All right, up next. Oh, okay. Don't worry. We'll have things in other tiers besides B and C, because actually, did we get to work or outdoor retreat first? I think outdoor retreat actually came out first, so we'll do that one. I guess it's time to go on a vacation, huh? Destination worlds. Granite Falls is our next world. I guess we can probably go on a vacation there. Okay. I don't really like the destination worlds because you can't live there. Like, it's cool that there's vacation worlds. I just wish you could also live there, which is like kind of what they started to do was it Mount Komorebi with Snowy Escape, I think. They like gave the option to make vacation rentals basically, so that you can like live in this world and also vacation to it. But that didn't, like, for these destination worlds, you can't do that. I wouldn't really want to live in Batuu, but I'm sure some people would. But, like, Granite Falls and Selvadorada are pretty cool, and I wish you could live there. And, like, also when you can't live there, it's kind of hard to build there. I do like this campground. I come here a lot, so I guess let's just load into the campground. We'll take a vacation. Oh, not available for travel. Why not? Why can't they travel? See, this is annoying. This is what's annoying, is it's, like, impossible to get into the lot. Well, I can just do build. It'll probably take me there. All right, so here we have Granite. See, this is why I didn't want to do. I'm like stuck on this lot since I did build. Never mind. Let me go get a sim. You're actively losing points, Granite Falls, by making me do this. Like, you can be the best world ever, but if I can't get there, what's the point? I don't care. Who can we take? All right, summer holiday. You are going on a holiday in your astronaut outfit. Are you an astronaut? What the heck? Why is she wearing Summer, what are you wearing? Why are you wearing this? How are you wearing this? You're a dishwasher. This isn't even one of her outfits. How are you wearing this? I'm so confused. All right, take a vacation, I guess, Summer. I don't know if this is what I would wear to go camping, but you do you, I suppose. All right, so now, see, Mount Komorebi and Henford on Bagley have like vacation rentals, so you can vacation there. And you can always place your own vacation lots anywhere else and like vacation there. But we're gonna go to Granite Falls, which has camping and insect collecting and herbalism. That is also, okay, this is more of a criticism of the pack than of the world, but it is really annoying that you can basically only do herbalism in Granite Falls. Like, you have to go on a vacation to do it pretty much. And then also like the plants are still seasonal. So if you want to actually get all of the plants, you have to like go camping in every season. Well, probably not winter. There are some bugs though okay. See, I like the interactive features. I like that you can collect insects, you can collect herbs and stuff. There's like some things to do. Sometimes there's bears roaming the forest. There's like a secret lot in Granite Falls also with a hermit's cabin. So you can go see the hermit if you like go through there. I do like that as well. They used to do a lot more secret lots. There's some nice fishing spots here. There's a lot to do here, I guess. But again, it's gotta lose point. Like, it just has to lose points for the fact that it's so hard to get here. Like, you have to take a vacation. And even like, so there is another lot, right? There's another like neighborhood area. So this is like a neighborhood and this is a neighborhood, but you have to travel to get there. But you can only travel to get there if you're already on a vacation. Like, I feel like our Sims should be able to take a day trip to the national park, you know? Like, why should they have to first like be in a cabin to be able to go over here, which is like a separate lot completely. I do really like the hermit lot, which I'm probably not going to go to because I have to like go through the whole, there's somewhere over here you can go through like a briar patch and get there. And honestly, the national park is kind of boring. Like, I wouldn't really come here except for the fact that you have to come here to get to the hermit's cabin later. That is kind of cool that there's an eagle though. I kind of like that. But there's like places to fish. There's like some bugs here too and stuff, and like rocks you can collect. But I probably wouldn't come here if it wasn't to get to the hermit's cabin. And I do like that world, like I said, but I don't think it's enough to fully redeem Granite Falls. We can harvest unidentified fruits. That's fun. We can play horseshoes and stuff, but I feel like I'm gonna have to put it in D tier. I don't hate it. Like, there is some cool stuff here, but it's just really annoying to get to. It's nothing super special, honestly, and you can't just like live there or build there that well. So you're really only going to see it if you take a vacation there. Probably D tier. It's like, I don't hate it, but it's definitely in the lower end of the spectrum. It's a nice world. We need pack refresh for more activities. Yeah. And I think like we need a refresh so that you can do the catching, like do the herbalism skill outside of Granite Falls, like catching the bugs and harvesting the different fruit and stuff, because like, I don't know, it's just really annoying to have to go to only be able to do all of that in Granite Falls, especially when you can't just visit it normally. You have to like take a vacation to visit it, you know? All right, next we have Magnolia Promenade. After Outdoor Retreat, we had Get to Work, which comes with Magnolia Promenade, which is a bit underwhelming. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just put it in the F tier. And then let me show you why. It's a residential world technically, but has anyone ever lived here except for a challenge, you know? Who's like, you know what I want to do? I want to have my Sims live in Magnolia Promenade. As you can see, it's a very small world. This pack actually came with like careers that you could go to their lot. So there are like kind of bonus lots for the scientist career, for the doctor career, and the detective career. And it's like those actually kind of have little worlds around them, but you can't get there from the world map. They're effectively not part of Magnolia Promenade. I think this would be way better if they had like, if you could sort of get to all of those little career lots over here, because like it's just weird to have places you could literally only go if you're in the career, especially like a hospital. Like our Sims can go to the hospital when they're having a baby or when they're a doctor, but that's it. That doesn't really make any sense. Not great. Let's load in and I'll show you, I guess, more how not great it is. It's not a good world. There is a little park here, so that's cool. And there's like picnic benches and tables and stuff. And there's like, what is this actually? This is something going on with the terrain paint over here. It kind of just looks like Willow Creek or Newcrest. It's nothing special. I don't think it even has anywhere to fish. I'm not seeing anywhere to fish. It's just a very small world. The shops that come with it are not very good. Yeah, can you not even okay, there's one place you can fish off this pier over here. There's a little boat, which is cool, but you can't do anything with it. But yeah, basically there's also a trolley. That's cool. But no, I don't think any of this like pulls it out of F tier though. It's just not a good world. I think if it went away, most Simmers would like not even notice or care at all. It just doesn't really add anything to the game. Like, it would be nice if we had a world where we could actually build shops that like looked good, but like this is not it. So I guess next we have Windenburg, which honestly, as far as worlds go, like, look at this. Like, okay, look at this compared to Magnolia Promenade. We've got these 4 sad little lots here, and we've got Windenburg here. And yes, well, actually, no, these are both expansion packs. I was about to say, these are both expansion packs. What? Get together. Like, I know a lot of people buy this pack for the world. Windenburg is very cool. It has so many activities to do. It has the Von Honda Estate is really cool. There's like a whole garden and like a maze and ghosts over there. This world kind of has lore. It has a really cool build style. Then over here there's an island, which honestly the island is really cool also. Like a fun place to hang out. And there's like the bluffs, there's ancient ruins, there's just, yeah. I mean, I don't really go in this area all that much, but I think part of it is just because there's so much in this world. Like, yeah, I don't use all of these lots, but that's just because there's so many of them. Honestly, like, I don't even need to load into the lots to show you how good Windenburg is, but I think I will. I'll load into the Von Honda Estate. It's a very big world, very nice. Not all the houses are like mansions like this, but I do like how it's like there's like an old historic type mansion, right? And it's like it's kind of like a museum inside. It's not a very good museum, to be honest, but it's fun to be here with like the ghosts and like look at this maze. What? And there's little gardens down here. And yeah, there's a little easel up here where the ghost paints. Like, this is actually here for, like, him to paint. I'm pretty sure it's him. He's the one who does painting. And she has, like, her garden. And, yeah, it's just very cool. And I like, with, like, the club system and get together, some of the clubs meet here, so you'll see them out in the world. Windenburg feels very lively. It feels like there's actually things happening here. There's a nice little place where you can have a wedding here. It's kind of annoying getting all of your guests to come down here. But I really like that, how there's like a piano and there's a wedding arch. And then off over here, there's even this little like private area. Oh, look, Victor Feng's over here playing chess. Like, this is so cute. And it's not even, like, it's not part of the lot, right? It's not part of, like, if we go in to build the lot, it's just this area. So this is, like, the world around it, just the environment. Windenburg is a really good world. I don't know why they don't make, well, I do know why they don't make more worlds like this. It's because it would take too much time and money, and they don't want to do that. But I think that they should have more worlds like Windenburg that just have like so much to do in them. Yeah, so on our tier list, I think Windenburg has earned the A spot. The A tier. You know, we're doing pretty good. We have something in every tier so far. That's, honestly, look at the colors of these. Isn't that weird how similar they look? I think for at least some of these, like I think for Willow Creek, Newcrest, and Magnolia Promenade, they were just kind of using the same world, like the same assets, over and over, because these look very similar, I've got to be honest. The color schemes, like, compared to the newer ones, look at the diversity here versus, like, all of this. Kind of hilarious. Alright, anyways. Windenburg is definitely A tier. Let's see, which one was next? Was it Myshuno next? I think so. Okay. So then we had City Living and Myshuno. I apologize if I get the order of these packs wrong, but I don't think it matters that much. I do really like this pack, and honestly, yeah, I think this is probably going to be A tier too, right? Like, the city has so much going on for it. Like, even aside from all of the lots, aside from like the specific places you can live and visit, the environment of the city is just so cool. There's so many cool things to do. There's festivals. Yeah, I like the atmosphere. I think it would be cool to have like another pack with a sort of city environment that was a little bit different. But like, yeah, we have the Spice Market, which is where we have the Spice Festival and the Flea Market. We have the Fashion District, which is where we have the Romance Festival and Geek Con. This little neighborhood is very like fancy, honestly. Yeah, it's Uptown, the luxurious heart of the city. Uptown is home to the rich, powerful, and slightly odd. And the park is actually really good. It is like, it's a very big park, but it's pretty cool. And then we have the Arts Quarter, which is where we have the Humor and Hijinks Festival. And it's a pretty nice environment too. I guess let's load into like the Fashion District. I'll go over here. We'll see. Just to get a look at the world. We'll take the same sim over there. Oh yeah, it's nighttime now, but I mean, it's kind of fitting, honestly, for the city. Okay, this maybe wasn't the best place to go because there's not a ton here, but look at the vibes of this. It's very cool. I've never noticed there's like a little horse statue down there. There's all these buildings. There's like out in the city, there's stuff to do. Like there's places where people can busk. And there's places to eat, which I love. And also like you can get the posters and the collectibles and stuff. Let's see. I think I'm gonna load into a different neighborhood, but this is pretty cool. I think the Arts Quarter has more stuff, right? It might also be like there's mostly stuff when like things to look at when there's a festival going on, and there isn't one right now. But yeah, so here's like the art gallery, and then oh yeah, see this one. Wait, oh, it's because the Humor and Hijinks Festival is ongoing. I was like, wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, Vlad is the bartender. That's fun. But yeah, so I guess here's a little festival to look at, though. Like, they're really cool. Like, they're really well decorated. There's a lot of things to do here. I think it just makes the city very, like, lively and fun to play in, honestly. So yeah, I think the city, for city living, San Myshuno, has got to be A tier. San Myshuno, here it is. I'm going to put you up in A tier with Windenburg. I think, you know, some of the early expansion packs, obviously excluding Get to Work, because that was horrible, but they actually had pretty good worlds at the beginning. And then there's a little bit, some of these were not quite as good, you know. All right, what do we have next? I guess probably Forgotten Hollow was next, or do you think Selvadorada was next? I think Jungle Adventure might have been before Vampires, actually. So let's check out Jungle Adventure. This one is kind of annoying because you do also have to take a vacation to get here. We can't just come and visit these lots, which is frustrating. But, like, it is a very cool world. You can, like, explore, and there's all these temples and stuff you can go to. I really wish you could live here, too, because I love the atmosphere of it. We need more of this, like, South American vibes of, like, a place to live. Because, I like, honestly, because people who live in an environment like this, they don't really have anywhere they can just, like, build and, like, live with their Sims that reminds them of home, because it's only a vacation world. I feel like that's kind of messed up, to be honest, that this only exists as a vacation world, and the only place with any sort of, like, Latin American culture is a vacation world. So I would say Selvadorada, like Granite Falls, loses some points for being only a vacation world, but, like, just look at this atmosphere of this world. Isn't it so cool? There's, like, this area where you can, like, go hiking or clear the pathway. I guess we should probably go through that, and see if we can get to one of the temples so we can show that off. It's kind of, I don't know if I want to do it at nighttime. I guess might as well. We have a machete apparently, which is nice. I don't know. I think that if this wasn't a vacation world, I might put it in A tier because it's really cool. I just wish I could play here more often. Isn't this so cool though? Like this bridge out over this beautiful waterfall. Oh my goodness. I've never looked up here actually. There's like a whole temple that the waterfall comes from. That is so cool. I just love this bridge. Can you imagine like running across that? Why are you flirty? Oh yeah, I forgot. Going across the... See, and that's another thing. You can like take Sims here and like get romantic on the bridge because like it makes them feel flirty from the beautiful waterfall. I think that's kind of fun because it's like they basically made a like proposal spot. You know, like for people to come and propose or whatever. And then all these like big trees kind of hide the rest of the area from view until you get there. So that's kind of realistic as well. How like there's a limit to what you can see. Oh my goodness. Y'all, look how beautiful this is. It's kind of cool. I am a bit iffy about the whole thing of like stealing things from a temple. It's you know, it's kind of promotes a very colonialist way of looking at this. Like I said, it's very weird that this world is only available to be vacationed in. There's a cool little iguana, I think. Is that an iguana? It just feels like a very colonialist pack. But I do really like the world. It's very like immersive and very beautiful. And there's a lot of stuff to do and like explore in the world. So yeah, I don't know that I'd rank the pack as highly because like you really have to be here to do all of this stuff. And there's like not a lot of reasons to come, I guess. But I really like the world. So here's one of the temples. There's like little booby traps, which is kind of cool. Try to pass through. You're probably gonna die, to be honest. You probably should not do that. We are electrocuted. Alright, that's probably enough, right? You probably don't need to see the whole temple. You don't have to like kill this sim to get through. Yeah, because now we're on fire. So this is a very dangerous world, but I think that's probably fitting. If you're trying to do a little bit of colonialism, it's going to be a little bit dangerous. Are you actually not going to put yourself out right now? Well, I guess it was a deadly trip into the temple, huh? Oops. If we were ranking deadliest worlds, I guess Selvadorada would be pretty high up there because, yeah, we're not doing well. You're singed from being previously on fire. I mean, you're also dead, but, you know, I guess you could say that. You're singed. I'm going to say, I mean, obviously that was a bad way to end that out, but I kind of want to put it in A tier, but I think it's going to have to go in B tier just because it's a vacation world that you have to like travel to. That's really the main reason. As a world, it's pretty cool though. All right. Up next, I think we had vampires. Is that correct? It's, what's it called? Midnight Hollow or whatever? Let me see. Oh, Forgotten Hollow. Right. I think Midnight Hollow is from a previous game. Okay, vampires as a pack is pretty good. The world is a bit lacking. It could definitely have some improvement. Obviously, there's only 5 lots. I like the atmosphere of it. I like that there is a world, but I don't know. It's really not anything super special. It's very rocky around here, very craggly. I mean, it's definitely spooky. I'll give it that. I do like the environment. It's nice that it's dark a lot of the time so that vampires can actually survive here. That's very thoughtful. Oh, there's a little place to fish over here. There's a little island out here with a gravestone on it. That's kind of cool. I do like that, like, the town square. There's a statue of Vlad, of course, or I think it's supposed to be like his ancestor, but obviously it's Vlad. And I like that there's like specific plants here that you can harvest from, but it's a very limited pack, that's for sure. There's some cool like graveyards and stuff around Vlad's house. I'm gonna say Forgotten Hollow. I think it's D tier. I think it's about the same as Granite Falls, honestly. Like, I like the idea, but the execution isn't great. So, yeah, I think it's in D tier. Okay, let's go take a look at Brindleton Bay. Brindleton Bay is a really good world. I build here a lot and like play here a lot. It's definitely, I think a lot of other people also feel the same way. Like, it's very cool. I really like these little lots back here. They're some of the best like hidden lots in the game. It's really beautiful. And like, look, it has like this beach area out here. It has like a wharf and like piers. Look, there's like a little pirate's wheel over here and then like place to fish with a boat. Wait, can you, oh, I never knew that you can like go out here and travel to the lighthouse with the boat. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. There's like, yeah, there's a little beachy sandy area. I love the like idea of having a lighthouse out here. And like I said, I like how like isolated these little lots back here are. They're very nice if you want to like build something that's sort of away from people. I mean, of course there are these roads right here, but you don't really see them. And there's like a pond over here that you can go fishing in. It's really nice. It's a really nice world. I get a lot of use out of it. Let me go to other parts in the world also. So this area over here has a dog park, which is kind of cool. And you'll see like stray animals walking around. It definitely adds to the atmosphere. And it's nice because you can like adopt the animals. There's also this lighthouse out over here. You can like come to this museum. I do wish there was more reason to go over here because like it's kind of a boring museum, to be honest. The island is really cool though. And I guess that is what we're judging. So let's go look at the island actually. I'm pretty sure this is where there's like the pet cemetery. I guess it makes sense that this would be a good world because like you need to take your dogs on walks and stuff. So they have to have something for like your dogs to do and for you to see on walks. Like, look, there's another beach over here. Look at those waves. So we have the museum, but then there's more like, what's this? Oh, there's another boat so you can go back to the mainland. Some of this stuff like I haven't ever even seen before, to be honest. Oh, and here's the lighthouse. I don't think I've ever had my Sims come up to the lighthouse, but like you can just go upstairs there. What is upstairs? I'm gonna have to have the Sim go. I've never done that. Is this where the pet cemetery is? I think it is. See if I can find. Oh yeah, there it is. See, I've had my Sims come here. We actually met a vampire in the pet cemetery. It was fun. You can dig, and then there's also like ghost pets that'll come around as well. Wait, so are we at the top of the lighthouse? Oh yeah, you're standing on top of the lighthouse. Whoa, that's cool. I love how like there's these little interactive things in the world. It makes it a lot more like realistic. You know, you can have your Sims like go out to the lighthouse and like explore the museum and explore the island. I love that. I mean, Brindleton Bay has gotta be A tier, right? It's very good. And then it also has like the wharf and stuff too. This area over here, Whiskerman's Wharf, it's lots of little cats love to hang out around here. Yeah, I think Brindleton Bay has to be A tier. Brindleton Bay, you get to join Windenburg. I might actually put Brindleton Bay at the top and then San Myshuno and then Windenburg. I do really like Windenburg, but like San Myshuno and Brindleton Bay offer more like unique things to interact with in the environment and stuff. Oh no. Our next world is Del Sol Valley. It's not great. I'll just tell you ahead of time. It's not great. All right, let's go into Del Sol Valley. So this is the one that came with Get Famous. It's kind of ugly, to be honest. And like, see, there's this whole section of the map over here, which is like where the movie studios are supposed to be, but like you can't go there. It honestly, it makes me think of Get to Work, how there's these like secret lots, but you can't go there, and it's just kind of lacking. Like, look at these lots that are available, right? Okay, it's cool that there's ones for celebrities, there's like good ones for mansions, but if you're like starting out, there's only 3 houses for you to be on, and these lots are huge. I don't know. I wish that they had put some apartments or something. Or let's just play as Vanessa. We'll load in and see. Honestly, for Del Sol Valley at this point, it's between D and F tier, and it's not looking good. I do like this little park, but I never see anyone here. It's just, what, like, there's so many things here, but we can't build in any of them. I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. I'm not seeing any reason to not put Del Sol Valley in F tier. Like, what does it have going for it? I don't, like, because there's, like, nothing you can do in this world specifically, right? It's just the lots that are kind of cool. But I guess, okay, to give it a fair shake, let's load into the, like, mansion neighborhood. Maybe there will be something cool there. I don't know. All right, Bailey Moon Manor. I'm pretty sure this is the one that doesn't have any toilets, but you know, we're not grading it based on amount of toilets, but if we were, it would fail. There are no toilets in this house. But let's look at the view. Okay, it's a pretty nice view, I guess. But see, like, why aren't there apartments in this pack? Why didn't they do some, like, even just like some little small apartments or something? And you can't, there's not like, you can't like hike up to the Sim Wood sign or whatever. The Del Sol Valley sign. Like, this little pathway is cool, I guess. This is definitely better than the last neighborhood, but there's nothing about the world. Like, there's nothing you can do. I don't, like, are there even any dig spots? I don't think there's anywhere to go fishing. I don't think there's nowhere to, like, walk. Yeah, I think it's gotta go in F tier. Del Sol Valley, it's not good. Don't buy Get Famous for the World. Do not. It's not worth it. It's F tier for sure. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say, I don't know. I want to put Batuu in F tier, but like, I am biased. You know, I don't particularly care for Star Wars. I just think it's not a very good pack. But the thing is, I can't really go look at the world because I don't have it. I don't know. I have seen some gameplay of Batuu though. It seems like kind of an interesting world. There's like some things you can do. Not a ton of things you can do. There's a lot of little rabbit hole areas, and like, I think there's like a secret base for like the resistance and whatever. I don't know. Okay, it's probably D tier. I'll give you D tier for Batuu. The pack is probably F tier, but the world is not like the worst. And also, like, it does look pretty similar to the like Disney World area that it was based on, which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, if you're gonna make a pack based on a Disney park, like, why don't make it like a theme park pack? You know, but yeah, we'll just say D tier. Up next is Strangerville, I think. I'll be honest, Strangerville is like a pack that I just got recently, and I haven't actually played through the story. So, I mean, there's some interesting things here, I guess. There's like a crashed plane, which is cool, although that's like technically a lot. It certainly has a unique atmosphere. There's lots of people walking around infected and stuff. Let's go into like the town first, and then I'll go into the secret lab. I've actually never been here, so that should be interesting. Welcome to Strangerville. The only thing stranger than the people is the flora. Soon after moving in, the town slogan is starting to make sense to you. Some of the locals are acting a bit suspicious. I haven't even moved in yet. Like, you're okay. Whatever. It's very like, go ahead and do this now. Yeah, so here's Strangerville. I feel like it had potential to be a very nice world, but it's kind of hard to play here if you're not doing the whole Strangerville thing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play in Strangerville when they weren't playing through the Strangerville story. You know, I do like this house. It's kind of cool. But it's, you know, just set dressing. Okay, and then like, I don't see a ton of stuff to do. I'm pretty sure you can get, like, there is the flowers or whatever. There is this shack. You can come talk to this guy. He has curio items. There's that, I guess. But it doesn't seem like anything super special. Let's go over to the lab, I guess. And I do like that there's this, like, trailer park area, but there's only one lot here. It would be cool to have more places where you could have, like, a trailer park. Yeah, let's go to the lab. Redacted lab. There's these little plants, so you can come and see the bizarre plants. Kind of cool, I guess. Kind of boring for a secret lab. I'm sure there's like a downstairs area, right? Yeah. Maybe I have to break in to actually be able to see everything that's happening here. That's probably what it is. I don't know. I guess it's cool there's a lab. It doesn't seem anything super special. There could be parts that I'm not seeing. I'll grant you that. I don't think this really redeems it for me. I feel like this one's D tier too. I'm putting a lot of stuff in D tier, but it's just not that good. Would I move any of these up to C tier? No, I think these are all D tier. Are these all from game packs? Yeah, they're all from game packs. Interesting. Interesting indeed. The game packs, the world are not as nice. And if you disagree with any of these, feel free to let me know what your opinions are on where these all should be ranked, because this is just my personal opinion. I think it's Sulani is next, which, as I said, it's a really nice world. This was the last expansion pack I got, but I kind of wish it wasn't, because I would have loved to play in this world more. It's so beautiful. This one is actually a residential world and not just a vacation world, so that's nice. And like, oh, just look how beautiful that is. Look at it. And then there's so many things to do in the world here too. Look, you can go fishing in this little enclosed fishing area, which is kind of cool. There's also like, so for the conservationist career, you have to like clean up everything. So there's a little bit of trash and stuff to like deal with. There's these boats around, which is really cool. You can just like go get these boats and sail around on them. The island is obviously, I mean, I don't think it's just one island. It's a lot of islands. It's just a really, really nice world. It seems like honestly they put most of the effort from this pack into the world. It has a lot of character. I mean, look at this. I don't think this is even an official lot. This is just like part of the world. Look, they're over here having like a celebration. There's music. There's a pit over here for a barbecue feast. There's like a nice little, I guess it's like a temple. Really well done. Really well made world, honestly. There's like actually a volcano over here, which is pretty awesome. And then also like the nice thing here is you can do stuff in the sand. So like all throughout the world, there's things to do. So like there's this waterfall right here. You can attract frogs. You can shower nude. You can also woohoo over here. Let's see. There's this little area you can go into. You can go explore. There's on the beach, you can beach comb for seashells and trash. You can also build a sand sculpture. And then in the water, there's a lot of stuff you can do too. Well, I guess you can mostly just swim, but I think if you're like a mermaid, there's more stuff you can do. I mean, this has got to be A tier, right? They're like, it just has to be. Sulani, honestly, I think it's highest A tier. Like, of all the worlds that I've looked at, it's just like, yeah, you're not going to use it for everything, but it has to be one of the most beautiful worlds and like with the most interesting things to do out in the world. I feel like all of these packs in the A tier are packs you might consider buying for the world. And then like these, like the F tier packs are ones where like the world would actively deter you from buying the pack because they're that bad. But yeah, these are definitely like, honestly, I would buy these packs for the world probably. Glimmerbrook. I like this pack. I like the like secret lot, but the world is a bit lacking. There's only 5 lots here, so it's kind of similar to Vampires in that way, to Forgotten Hollow, but I kind of like it better than Forgotten Hollow. Like, I'll frequently have non-spellcaster sims just come and live here because it's really cool. You know, it's just a nice vibe. I tend to have my sims live here a lot or build here, even though there's only like 5 lots. Everything is like wavy right now because there's a heat wave happening. I guess I could change that actually. I forget I have mods where I can change this. Let's just make it, can we do like just hot instead of a heat wave maybe? I don't know if that'll, yeah, I think that fixed it. Okay, cool. I don't know. I guess there's not a lot to do in the like normal part of the world. It just looks kind of cool and I like to have my sims build here or live here. But there's definitely, it's kind of a blank slate in some ways. I wish there was more like magical stuff here. But I guess I feel like the magic realm counts as part of the world. I just wish that it was like a little bit, I don't know, I wish it felt a little bit more connected, but I guess it makes sense that it doesn't. But let's travel to the magical realm. Now, the actual building for the magic realm isn't perfect. Oh, wow, you already completed part of your aspiration. But the actual building isn't, you know, it's a little bit lacking. I do like it. I think it's functional, but we aren't, you know, we're not ranking the buildings. We're ranking the atmosphere, the like area around the buildings. I do like in the magic realm, there's some stuff to do. You can go fishing. You can gather potion ingredients. I don't know if it's loaded in yet. I also really like how there's all these different sections you can go to. So like there's another portal over here. And then you can like you can also teleport over there. And then so like over here there's this conservatory area. Sadly, you can't go inside the conservatory, which honestly is like a really big like missed thing that they could have done. Like why can't you go in here? I feel like maybe they meant to make it where you could go into the conservatory and ran out of time. I don't know. Around here you can like gather ingredients, you can look for frogs, and then what else is there? So we go back to the mainland. It's also very cool how it's just floating in space. Like, it's pretty epic. So then there's this one. It goes to Castor's Alley. This one's like, it's supposed to be like Diagon Alley or whatever in Harry Potter, but it's just like a little area with shops. Now the shops are kind of, you can't really go inside them. You just kind of talk to these little ghosts and you can buy stuff from them. So again, there is stuff to do, but it's a little bit lacking in immersion. These are basically just stalls, but it is nice. You can come and you can buy like potion ingredients. You can buy brooms and crystals. You can buy wands, tomes, and familiars. So that's cool. And so this is like the dueling ground. This is kind of the least remarkable area because like your Sims can just duel wherever. Like it's kind of annoying actually to have to wait for them to walk all the way over here. I like the atmosphere of this world, but I will admit it is definitely lacking in some things. I think, honestly, we need more in C tier, and I think Glimmerbrook, is C tier. I like parts of it. I like having my Sims live there, and like there is some stuff to do. I like the Magic Realm, but it could definitely be better. I think it goes pretty well in C tier with Newcrest. All right, which one is next? I think it's got to be Discovery University, right? So Discovery University came with Britechester. It's kind of lacking. It's cool that there's 2 different schools here, right? So there's, what is this? This one is the Foxbury Institute, which I don't think I've actually played here much. I should do that more. And then there's Britechester over here. Yeah, University of Britechester. It's founded by Felix Sided. I didn't actually know that. He's like a ghost that's in the game. That's kind of cool. There's 2 different like college campuses or university campuses. So I understand like that probably took a lot of work. But like the town itself is like there's nothing there really. There's a library. There's a pub. I guess there's like some places where the secret organization like meets or whatever over here. I guess let's visit each of these lots and just have a look at them. Oh, actually that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever come over to Foxbury Institute. This is like the town over here. And then here's the university campus. It's more like high tech. It is cool how there's like these fountains. It's a very inaccessible campus. There's all these stairs here and like no other way to get up, which is honestly points off for it. Like not only because of like it would be inaccessible in real life, but also like in The Sims it's really annoying because the Sims have to like go to their classes and they can ride bikes and stuff, but they can't really like, I don't think they can ride the bikes down the stairs. So it's very impractical, honestly. I guess it looks cool, but you didn't really have to do this. You didn't have to put stairs everywhere. There was no reason for this. The buildings are kind of cool, but I'm not seeing a lot to do here. Not outside of the buildings or anything. Yeah, I'd say probably Foxbury Institute is kind of boring. All right. Let's go to the other university then. It's much like older style and like rustic. A lot of this looks like castles. This one also has a statue in the middle of the area. Honestly, I think the outside area here looks a lot cooler. There is this like little stand where you can order food and stuff. I think, yeah, you can go like, there's these little rabbit holes where you can go tutor, do skill classes, visit office hours, attend guest lecture. That's kind of cool actually. But there's not a ton. You can buy like university supplies here, I think, buy university items. I'm not super impressed with this as a world so far. Let's go to the non-university area, I guess. There's not a lot to do here either, even outside, because I've come here before on like dates and stuff, and I was like, nothing to do. Like there's the library, but outside of that, I'm pretty sure there's like a secret little area though. Let me see if I can find it. So I've been there before. Is it up here? Oh, it's over here. Here we go. So there's like this area. It's kind of boring right now, honestly. But if you're in like the secret society, whenever they have their meetings, they'll come over here. I don't know if it's only at University of Britechester, if there's something like that at Foxbury. But yeah, they like come over here and then there's like I don't even remember. There's like spirits or something, or ghosts, or you're like wearing robes. It's, yeah. But if that's the only like thing of interest in Britechester, I don't know. I'm gonna have to say it's not a very good world. Honestly, like I was kind of disappointed with Discovery University. I feel like a lot of people had like really good things to say about it, but there's like not much there if you're not going to the universities, you know? And even if you are, you only get so much play time out of it, I feel like. I feel like it's D tier. I mean, I know we have a lot in D tier. It's unique, but like, when are you gonna play in Britechester, you know, if you're not a student? I'm wanting to put it in C tier, but I think it's only because it would even out the the tier list. I think that's literally the only reason. Alright, compared to the ones in D tier, Britechester is probably better, but like just because it's bigger, fine. I'll put it in C tier, but it's definitely the end of C tier. So next we have, I think it's the Eco Lifestyle World, right? I always forget what these things are called. It's like Evergreen Harbor. Alright, Evergreen Harbor. I really like Evergreen Harbor. I think the way that there's these different neighborhoods is so cool to me. Like there's different things in each neighborhood. The community spaces are a really cool feature of this pack. I don't know, I feel like the community spaces count as being part of the world because it's only when you live in this world that you get to vote on the community spaces and stuff and like get to see their full potential and like the stuff that they can be. They can be like a community garden or a maker space or like a selling space, I think is what it is, like a marketplace. But it's very cool, and I really like that there are actually apartments here. There's like more, like this is the kind of apartments I live in, you know? It's less like the ones in San Myshuno, but more like these, well, okay, maybe not like these are a little bit more fancy. But like this kind of thing is the kind of apartments I live in, and I feel like a lot of people live in a similar type of thing. And there's like, this area is more polluted and industrial. I think, which areas are, again, this area is green, and then this area is like neutral, and I do really like that aspect. I know the footprints change really quickly when you actually live there. They all tend towards green, but I do like the way that like this one starts out all smoggy and stuff, and that's a thing to deal with. I just feel like the actual world and the environment has a lot more to do in this pack. Yeah, let's go into each of these areas. I do also love the Greenbergs, but you know, we're not taking into account Sims here. It's gonna be kind of dark because it's like smoggy here, but like, yeah, the atmosphere is just really good. It has a big effect on your gameplay, I feel like. There's the like neighborhood action plan boards. I do wish you could fish here, but I guess it makes sense that you can't because it's extremely polluted. And I love, like, it just looks really cool. I mean, you can't go into all of these places, but like, look how much world building they did here, you know? Compared to a lot of the other worlds, it's very interesting. And then you can go dumpster diving around. I kind of wish that there were dumpsters like in more places not in this world, but I do really like the dumpster diving aspect. Oh yeah, I do wish that you could build on the balconies of the houses, like the apartments. That is kind of a missing feature. Like, you really should be able to build on the balconies, but it is cool that the buildings change based on the neighborhood action plans that you vote for. I think, let's see, that's not in this area. Let's go to the other community. So like these, I think it's mostly the apartments. So the apartments here and the apartments over here. Sadly, you can't build on like these balconies out here, but it is really cool how like when you vote on the neighborhood action plans, it changes like the way everything looks. It's a very dynamic world, honestly. And I like that. I like that you can like change how it looks and you can be like part of the community. And I've definitely spent a lot more time like walking around the neighborhood in this world than some other ones. There's also like see this old like train tracks up here? It's very cool. This green area is like an old quarry. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? And then I really like this community lot over here. I know in some of the neighborhoods like the roads can be painted and stuff. All right, I'll say I think it's A tier. I guess I probably wouldn't buy Eco Lifestyle for the world, but I feel like that's mostly just because I like the other things already in Eco Lifestyle a lot, you know? So like, it's not because the world isn't as good, it's because I have other reasons I wanted to buy it. All right, so we have our last two. I think, yeah, we had Snowy Escape first, right? So we'll do Snowy Escape. That is Mount Komorebi. So Mount Komorebi, I mean, it is nice that, like, this is the first world we got where it was, like, you could take a vacation here, but also live here, and I do like that. The mountain is pretty cool. It's like, it has a pretty nice atmosphere, actually. Like, there is stuff you can do. In Wakaba, I think there's mostly just, it's like a little lake. Over here, there's like a little hiking trail. There's, of course, the like ski slopes and everything over here. I guess we should go visit some of these places. Yeah, it's a pretty good atmosphere. I like all these little houses around. There's a good amount of lots here to build on as well. Yeah, you can hike. So there's a mountain shrine. There's a bamboo forest. There's a scenic loop. It's all pretty cool. There's not like a ton to do while you're hiking, to be honest. Let's see, I think there's like, you can do rock climbing somewhere over here. Yeah, you can climb up and down these rock walls. And then what are the other places you can go to? So there's like a little grave area here. There's a little shrine here. Or no, this is the temple, I think. I don't know, there's not much to do though. Like your Sims just walk there and then that's it. Like they don't really do anything there. It's not great. I do like the scenery, obviously though. Like it is really nice looking. Let's go to the like snowy slopes area. The snow is really nice. It does look kind of cool on the mountain. Honestly, the skiing and snowboarding stuff is kind of boring after a little bit. Like the amount you have to do it to get your sim to actually have a high level of the skill is like, it's just boring. Like you're just gonna have them do it continuously and then like speed up all the way, you know, to try to get it up fast. Like it's a cool idea, but I don't know that the execution was the best. Here, I guess I might as well show you all the actual skiing and stuff. Here, go skiing. Oh, that's an interesting outfit to wear while skiing. So yeah, there's, you know, you can come do this, but it's just kind of, oh, and we fell. It's just kind of boring. I like the aesthetics of the world, but there's less, even though you would think this would have a ton of stuff to do, it feels like there's less stuff to do. I don't know. It's definitely not A tier. B or C. I don't know. I think it might be C tier. Okay, aesthetic wise, it's definitely B tier. As far as like doing stuff there, I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. All right, and now our last one, because I don't have my wedding stories for Tartosa, is Henford on Bagley from Cottage Living. Henford on Bagley, it's okay. I would have liked if there were more lots for sure, but I do like the different neighborhoods here. Like there's a little town center area. There's like this like big farm area. There's the like, what is this? The Bramblewood is pretty cool. And then I like there's like these more remote cottages up here. And I love how there's the animals throughout the world. So, you know, you can see the bunnies and the birds and stuff. You can like swim in this river. It's pretty cool actually. Let's go look at the town first. I like the aesthetics of the town. Okay, the fair is not good. the Henford on Bagley like fair or whatever, the Finchwick Fair, that's what it's called, is there's like nothing to do there. But there's these little market stalls here. You can buy items. I like that there's like the characters that are in the world, even if they don't have houses, you know. There is these patches here that you can't ever plant anything on. Well, you might be able to. I don't think you can actually. I don't think you can plant anything there. I don't know. I think I've tried it. Yeah, the city is kind of cool. It's kind of nice to have. You can also like window shop. You can go window shopping, which I mean doesn't really do anything, but aesthetically I guess it's cool. So that's about it for the town. But I think the parts I like the most are the parts that aren't the town. It's like the wilderness area. This world has a lot of life. I love it. Yeah, that's kind of what I like about it too. It just feels like there's a lot going on. Let's go to the Bramblewood. So there's like this national park area. There's this little thing where you can go around and then like see the snail. Take a selfie with Sophie the snail. You can also search so you can find stuff hidden there. There's like these ruins up here. And you can find berries and stuff in here. There's some birds. You can come and talk to the birds over here. It's generally a kind of foggy world, but I think that's fitting because it's supposed to be set in like England. You can also swim in the river, which is nice. I feel like it'd be kind of cold, but it is cool. There's also bunnies. I don't know if any of the bunnies will come out, but yeah, there's also bunnies around and there's foxes. It does just feel very lively. And yeah, there's also the Creature Keeper's little cabin, which is cool. Here he is over here, and you can like come and get stuff from him. This isn't like a real lot, but he like hangs out around here. It's a pretty cool little world, all in all. I think it's a nice world to have as well. Yeah, so I feel like this one goes in B tier, and maybe I am a little bit like influenced by wanting to make this look sort of even a little bit. But I think, wait, I want to go over here. Go at the end. I think this one is B tier. Yeah, actually it might be kind of a high B tier. Okay, I think this is like top of B tier. I don't know, I feel like there still could be more there. The world itself isn't as appealing to me as some of the other ones. Although I don't know, like I don't know if you would fully include the fact that there's bunnies and foxes and birds in the world. I feel like that's more a feature of the pack, but it's kind of hard to draw the line. But I think high B tier is where I would put it. Tartosa, I haven't played with, so I can't really give you an opinion on it. The world seems pretty nice. I'd probably put it in B or C tier, I think. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the pack and all the mess that's gone on with it, and the fact that it doesn't work in a lot of ways and kind of makes weddings worse. But yeah, here's my tier list of how I'm ranking the Sims 4 worlds. Feel free to, I'll leave a link to this tier list so you can do it yourself. And let me know down in the comments how you would rank these. Do you agree with my rankings? Which worlds are your favorite? And which ones are your least favorite? But yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed ranking. And also, yeah, let me know in the comments what I should rank next if you have any suggestions. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.